Oops. Well, hi guys, welcome back to the barn. Hope you're okay. So yesterday I managed to spend a little bit of time just fixing and plumbing this end piece up, and also plumbing this end up. This is as near as I can get to the door because of various pieces of timber that's in the way. I couldn't find a line where I could get a board to run into this door frame and step back, so I've put another piece on, rotated, which will form something to finish the boards up against. So I need to fill this area up, but first now I need to just fit this tannalised piece underneath, fix it down to the floor. Hopefully I can find a couple of hammer fixings to fix that down. There's a couple of pieces of timber on the floor I just need to weave its way round. I've left this piece and the other piece up off the floor a couple of inches, so hopefully I can just slide this piece underneath, and then I can put these in at the correct centres. I'm also going to put another piece behind here for the full length to sort of dictate the line, probably fix it to this old piece of the barn here, so everything's all secured and fixed. Didn't quite get as far as I wanted to yesterday. Bo had a little issue with her snout, which is why she's now got a lampshade on. So we'll carry on today. Keep my eye on Bo, make sure she's not up to any mischief as we're doing that. Okay, so they're the critical studs in. We've got both ends in. We've got one set just inside the ends. The tunnel and groove boards that I put on are 2 metres long, so 2 metres from that end centred on here, 2 metres from that end centred on that one. Now I just have to fill in the 600 centres for the insulation to fit inside. We've got this piece is just ensuring everything's in a line. I've also put a temporary piece on the bottom just to keep everything in line at the bottom. I'll take this away once everything's fixed. We've got the tannalised piece on the ground. I've not fixed it to the ground yet. It appears that the small barn workshop stores are fresh out of hammer fixings, so I'll have to insert them later. I went down with my requisition pad to the stores along with a list of things that Lynn wanted, a long stand and some paintbrushes. I gave the storeman his chit, so I don't know what happened to the fixings and the paintbrush, and I was waiting ages, so I came away without the long stands. So the next thing I need to do now is 600 centres. This one here is fine, 500, so I need some at 600 centres, one there, one there. But yeah, we're cracking on. Right. Okay, so I had 2 pieces of timber left, so I thought before we go I'd just set out this ceiling. So that's the flat part. I now can envisage what the sloping part's going to be like, especially around this concrete wall. So I need to go shopping now for some more materials. I need another 1, 2, 3, 4, probably need another 6 lengths of this 1.5 by 3, which will see all the framing done. And I'll get a bale of insulation so I can start to frame that. I have some OSB that I can fill in that gap above there, make it insect impermeable. I also need to carry on some OSB down the top side of this wall, and as you may have heard in the last few minutes, the weather has turned here. I've had more rain this week than we've had since June. I've had some watering at that side of the barn. This side is quite a good step above the garden, but that side is almost level, and we get the water washing down from the road. I've had some under the door, which is not a problem. It doesn't usually damage anything. But in this case, I've still got a couple of bags of render left that I used when I did the terrace that I was going to use to render this wall. So I might need to bring this rendering forward to salvage what I've got in them bags, seeing they've got damp. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's amazing once you start putting a few sticks of wood up on the wall, a couple on the ceiling, all of a sudden this place feels a lot more defined. I'll see you in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye.